right, so unit 3 is called conic sections. Now, conic sequences, no. Is it too high? Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
Conic sections. Okay? So first of all, we're going to talk about simplifying radicals. Which really means breaking down square roots. Okay, so like I said, it's going to look like this. The first number has to be a perfect square. Times the second number can be any number. Okay? All right. So simplify the radical. And we have to do this in order to get ready to do the distance formula. So letter A. Square root of 24. First thing is, look for a number in that list that divides into 24, and preferably the biggest number in the list that would divide into 24. Raise, please. Anybody see a number that divides into 24 from the list? Anybody see a number? Go ahead, Remy. Okay, good. 4 times what, Remy?
6.
Good. Okay. And if this were the elbow drill, Remy, and I asked you what is the square root of 4, what would you tell me?
2.
It is 2. And as soon as you say the square root of 4 is 2, that 2 comes out of the root, and the square root of 6 stays. Well, what about taking the square root of 6 and breaking it down into 3 times 2? Here's the question. Is 3 in that list?
No.
Is 2 in that list?
No.
So don't break it down. Okay? So this is simplified. You guys remember doing this ever?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. Next one is square root of, I thought you did it in algebra 2. Square root of 72. Anybody see a number in that list that goes into 72? Raise, please. Brianna? 9 times? Excellent. So Brianna, on the elbow drill, if I asked you what's the square root of 9, you would say? 3. And then the square root of 8, we can't do. Or, can we? Is there a number in that list that goes into 8? Please raise. Go ahead, Max.
4 times.
Yeah. So this one, the 8, can actually be broken down into 4 times 2. And now don't forget, you already have that 3 sitting out in front. Okay? All right. So Max, if I asked you on the elbow drill, what's the square root of 4? What would you say?
2.
2. And square root of 2 we can't do. Okay? All right, gang, do you think we can multiply numbers that are out of the root?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. We just can't multiply something out with something in. So we get 6 root 2. Now, is there something else that we could have broken 72 down into right away? So is there a number in that list bigger than 9 that goes into 72, gang?
36.
Yeah, 36 times what?
2.
2. And then the square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 2 you can't do. Now, is it wrong to do it the long way? No, it's not. It's not wrong to do it the long way. It's whatever works for you. This is just the shorter way. Okay? All right, letter C, square root of, it's 3 times the square root of 45. So 3 is just going to come down. Okay? Jasmine, do you see a number in the list that goes into 45? In this list right here? Yeah, what'd you say? 16. Try it on your calc. Do you have your calc?
9 square root 5.
So it comes out to be 9 root 5. All right, so how is that? Okay. Pen not working.
Story of my life.
Working before. Okay, hang on. I believe you have done the distance formula in geometry, algebra 2, for sure. Distance between 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, is denoted by d for distance. Big square root. All right, anybody remember what it is?
I got it, I think.
You think you got it? Let it rip.
The square root of parentheses x1 minus, minus x2
x1 minus x2, parentheses, squared.
plus the parentheses y1 minus y2 parentheses squared.
Oh, you think, Max?
Yeah.
You are correct, okay? Remember, guys, you can turn it around also. So you can do x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1. Kind of like slope. It doesn't matter the order. You can turn it around. Good. All right, excellent. Example 1. What is the distance between?
Technical difficulties.
You're doing these on your computer?
Yeah. It's I'm trying to connect.
Here.
Oh, I don't need it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna sneeze. Between -3, 5 and 4, -1. Okay? Now what I tell my algebra people is if it's going to help you, go ahead and put x1, y1, x2, y2. Is there any number in the list that goes into 85? So what number would you obviously try? Well, 5 isn't in the list. But yeah, I would try 5 or 25. Do either of those go in? No. You may, do not decimal. Don't ever decimal, never decimal for distance. Always leave it as a broken down root. Okay? Everybody good with distance formula?
No, leave it up, please.
Yes, ma'am. Then we're going to finish up with midpoint formula.
I'll be 1 second. I'm sorry.
That's okay, I have 4 minutes. What we're doing is we're trying to find the midpoint of a segment. So let's say one of the endpoints is here, one of the endpoints is here. Let's call this A and call this B. What we're trying to do is we're trying to find big M. Do you know why we call it big M and not little m? What does little m usually stand for a segment? Slope. Very good. So we don't want to get the two mixed up. All right, so big M equals. Anybody remember? Go ahead, Remy.
Isn't it x1 plus x2 divided by 2?
Very good. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So average of the x's, comma. Keep going, Remy.
Y1 plus y2.
Yeah.
Divided by 2.
Where did you guys do that last? What class? How are you remembering it? Where are you remembering it from?
I just remember because on the ACT we had to know it, so I looked it
Oh.
up before.
Nifty. All right. Example 2. Find the midpoint. Of the segment. Joining. -5, 1. And -1, 6. Okay. Now,
Plus -1,
comma,
-2,
yeah,
comma, then 1 plus 6,
sounds good. So -5 and a -1 is -6. Autumn, what's -6 divided by 2?
-3.
Good. And 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 divided by 2, gang, as a decimal? 3.5. All right. How's that for midpoint? All is good?